Hi everyone, it's Scott here from That's English School 英語研究プロジェクトよくある間違いを分析します間違いと言ってもですねチャンスだと思ってください前向きに考えて英語を楽しく確実に一つ一つちょっと間違ってるところを直して学んでいきましょうこのシリーズを全部見たらね間違いなくあなたの英語のスキルが上がります Just remember, the devil is in the details. You ready? Let's go. First, let's look at the problem. Your atmosphere has changed. Your atmosphere has changed. Now, let's be honest, I've been living in Japan for a long time now, but there are still some phrases that I hear my students say in English that make me just stop and say to myself, that's just not the right way to say that. If you go to an English-speaking country and use the word atmosphere in this way, people will be confused. The conversation will just stop. We have to learn the reason why it will be misunderstood. Have you ever heard the expression, if you give a man a fish, he will eat for a day. If you teach a man how to fish, he will never go hungry. My role is to teach you how to fish, not to just give you a fish. Bear that in mind as we talk more deeply in the next section. First, we have to talk about this word, 雰囲気. Of course, when we say this in English, the perfect translation is indeed atmosphere. Or is it? In Japanese, the word 雰囲気 can be used in a few different ways. You can talk about the feeling of a place.
ここ雰囲気いいよね。
そうだね。おしゃれだね。
Or also the feeling from a person's looks or general vibe.
久しぶり。なんか雰囲気変わったね。髪切った？
But in English, the word atmosphere is only used for a place. On a small scale, the feeling in a room.
This bar has such a great atmosphere.
On a larger scale, the feeling of a city or even a country.
I love the atmosphere in Paris.
What I really want to say, and this is the most important part of the whole video, we don't use atmosphere to describe people. It just feels weird. It's like taking a bath with your socks on. You just don't do it. Going off on a tangent, when I was preparing for this video, I learned the proper pronunciation of this word, 雰囲気. Until now, I thought it was 雰囲気. But apparently, the proper way is 雰囲気. 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 How do you say it? I'm confused. So you want to talk about the 雰囲気 of a person. We've already learned that you can't use the word atmosphere. So let's look at some expressions. We can talk about a person's vibe. Vibe comes from the word vibrations. You know, like on your smartphone. しもしも It's like the energy given off by a person. We usually use the verbs have or get when talking about vibe or vibes. We can also use the expression give off. Give off. He's got a nice relaxed vibe about him. He gives off bad vibes. I don't think I like him. She always has such a positive vibe. Another expression is She's got this whole something something thing going on. She's got this whole negative thing going on. He's got this whole I'm better than you thing going on. They've got this whole lovey-dovey thing going on. If you want to talk about just the looks of a person, like someone changed their hairstyle, their makeup, got older, or maybe lost some weight, you can use these expressions. You look completely different. I hardly recognized him. He looked like a different person. I would have walked right past you in the street. And if someone looks so much better, you can say, you look like a new man. Or, you look like a new woman. Let's take a look at 5 example sentences. The first one is this. I just love the atmosphere at Tokyo Disneyland. All my worries seem to pale into insignificance. To pale into insignificance means your worries don't seem so important anymore. The Disney magic. Will Smith always has such an incredible vibe going on. He seems like a genuinely fun guy. He's like one of those celebrities that, I don't know, I'd just love to take him out for a drink and have a chat and a bit of a laugh. My boss has got this whole, I'm a Harvard graduate thing going on. It really gets on my nerves. To get on someone's nerves means to annoy them or to make them angry or upset. When Mary came back to work after maternity leave, she was like a different person. Maternity leave is for ladies and paternity leave is for men. A long time ago, people used to call their mother and father their mater and pater. Nowadays, people don't say that, but the word is still there in words such as maternity and paternity. I love the atmosphere at Christmas. It just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. To feel all warm and fuzzy is like my heart and soul are all wrapped up in a nice blanket. I love it. If you want to learn more tips and tricks about how to improve your English, please click on this link over here and it'll take you to the Eigo Kenkyu Project playlist. Okay? I'll see you over there.